I'm here on Light Up TV. I am Adera Angelucci, your host, and I am here with Anita Alberto. She is a photographer and a dear friend and part of my business network, and I'm so excited to chat to you about real-time, real-life entrepreneurship because it's not for the faint of heart. It definitely has its challenges. Am I right?
Yes, it certainly does. It certainly does.
So, like me, we both worked at Safeway, which, if you're not from Canada, or Western Canada, it's a grocery chain, which actually paid quite well and offers an amazing pension and benefits.
Yeah.
And we both decided to jump ship and start our own thing. And before the cameras rolled, you said that the group of people that you worked with were like, "You'll be back."
Yeah. They're like, it's fine to go try it, but you'll be back. The benefits here are so good. Like, what about your benefits?
Yeah, what about your benefits?
I'm like, I'll just buy them. But yeah, it's fine.
And you had a small child.
I did. Yeah.
Okay. And how did you navigate that beginning time of being a photographer?
Yeah. Well, I started photography and my business took off, and a lot of my Safeway fellow employees were my clients and they supported my business, which was fantastic. Then I started networking. And at networking, I got involved with a job coach or like a business coach. And the first thing he said to me was like, your business will never get bigger if you're at Safeway. So he's like, is there any way you can like take a break from Safeway? You can leave Safeway. And I was like, oh my gosh, no. And then he's like, what could you do? And I'm like, well, I could try for 3 months.
Okay,
and that's how it started.
So you were doing both. You were like,
yeah, I was doing both. And I was just like, how can I get my business to take off?
Totally.
And
I love that advice because a lot of people just like quit. Then they're like, oh my God, this is really hard. And then they don't have that backing. So I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that was really good. Yeah. But then you do get to the point where you're like, I'm really going to go for this.
Yeah. So I decided to go for it. And the great thing was I was like, I have 3 months. If I've got my, cushion of Safeway, if it doesn't work out.
Right. Little safety net.
And then it was 3 months, and it was 6 months, and then I took up to 2 years before I had to make a decision.
Oh, wow.
So that was
nice. Nice. Yeah. Okay, so that's really beneficial.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice.
Through the lot of years that you've been doing this, was there ever a moment that you were like, oh, this wasn't it for me? Like I was meant to do something else?
I think photography, I've always been like, I think this is what I'm supposed to do. But the business side of it, the everyday hustle, the you never being able to turn it off kind of thing, I've had challenges with. I've had challenges with being lonely because you work by yourself. And like at Safeway, I'd have coffee break with like my favorite 5 people. And, you had that camaraderie, which I am still, cultivating within my business. But that was one thing that I felt very lonely at the beginning. And even networking has been amazing, getting out and meeting more like-minded people. I just love connecting with people, and that's mostly what I get out of it is the connection with people. I didn't, foresee it. I started out when it was film, so I didn't foresee it being a computer job. That's one thing.
So you'd be in a black room?
No, I didn't. No, you drop off your film. Drop it off, pick it up, and the rest of the time changed. You had, that's changed. Where now I'm like, okay, I need to go in the office for 8 hours and edit all my pictures. So that's one thing I'm just kind of like, is this really what I signed up for?
And what about the thought of having someone kind of do that for you?
I have done that in the past. Yes, I think it's more of like a time thing. Like I'm like, I want it done now.
I'm like that too.
Yeah. And I do enjoy it too. I do like, because there's, a lot of like events or stuff. I'm like, oh, like I like looking at what I created, or if I'm trying something, or, working with the client and we like got there. I love seeing that. So, I don't know. It's hard to give that off to someone else to like.
Yeah, to feel the same thing as they're viewing it. Of course, they're not going to know the backstory. They're not going to know that human, right? Like you've already been through a journey with them.
Yeah.
Also, I find too, like our jobs require us to be like this A-type and be out there and be connecting. So I always find like that office time is like my pajama day.
Yeah.
Basically where I can be like dirty. Not see the world.
Super relaxed and
Anyway, I don't know if that's like that for you. But.
Absolutely. Because I do love to go to events and I love to dress up. And then I come home and I'm like, dirty sweatpants
Yeah.
and like
I
hoodie.
haven't showered for 3 days
yeah.
and I got a toque on
Yeah,
and stuff.
I can really lean into that.
And
too.
then I have to also like get to another event so that I actually
Yeah.
like have a shower and like become a human again. That
Yeah.
that can happen. I get a little squirrely.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. So with the show being called Light Up and you being my very first episode in the series and we're on International Women's Day, amazing, is like that fire, that juice, or that thing that like lights you up the most in your business. Like, what is that when it almost like you lose track of time, or it's like, this is it, like my soul and all of the stars are aligning in this moment. And I'm like, this is gold right here.
Yeah. Yeah. When is that for me?
Uh-huh.
I think most people walk up to me and they're like, I hate getting my picture taken. That is like, I've heard that numerous, like thousands of times. And so I think after I work with people and they haven't even seen their pictures and I'm not even thinking about the pictures, but they're like, I actually enjoyed working with you. I liked it. Like, I liked how you told me what to do and guided me and it was fun. It was way better than I thought. That for me is like, okay, like I just want people to feel that way and feel comfortable and relaxed and enjoy the whole experience. So
Zing,
that's
zing,
really,
zing. Yeah. And why does that zing you? Like, what about that like hits your heart?
I just feel like when people say like they hate getting their picture taken, I feel sad about that. First, a lot of people that they have that insecurity or they just don't feel comfortable in their own skin enough to like relax and get into it. So I feel like when I can really help people just relax and enjoy it and own it and just, you know, and when I see that people like their own little sparkle comes out, it's so nice.
It's so nice.
Yeah, that they feel like relaxed enough in front of me to be able to do that.
Yeah, and obviously that negative self-image is just so heartbreaking because you literally have this like one body in life and you've got to be able to take a picture of it and, you know, try to relish that moment of being seen. Yeah, for sure. Women primarily have a hard time with that.
I feel like that. A lot of men too, though.
Oh,
a lot
yeah?
of men. But everyone just feels awkward, right? I think
right.
when
They're
we're
like, what do I do with my hands?
Yeah, and such a like photos are such a big thing. Like back in the day, like everyone's photos, you were just standing still just to get like the shot, right? And now it's more fluid. So people, they don't know how to act in front of a camera. So I like to give them a starting point and then hopefully they can, you know, bring their own energy into it.
So you obviously know I do video and all of you probably do too now. Do you find that really what you're wanting people to do at the end of the day is just kind of be themselves, like relax into their nature of their authentic, real self? Like it's like if I went for a coffee with you, I want you to be like that with me on the camera.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want anything else. I don't want any posies from you. Yeah. I mean, I'm always trying to grab that essence. I think you are too.
Right. Yeah, for sure. When people just let go of their
whatever preconceived notion about
whatever they thought. Like so many people also makes me really sad when people are like, "Oh, I hate my smile."
Oh,
and then I hear parents saying to like their kids about their smile, and I'm like, oh, that just breaks my heart.
Yeah, like please stop.
Yeah,
it's gorgeous.
Like smiling's best. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
you know, like
if you have no teeth, it's like even better.
Yeah,
like have you seen a baby smile, people?
Yeah,
totally. And then what about the posy pose though? Like not necessarily for actors, but that idea of like the headshot, right? Like the. You know, I never look good when I try. Do you want people to
I think that's like a starting point.
Oh, okay. And then
you have to, like, I remember there was a time when weddings was like very posy. And then people are like, no, we want candid. We want everything to be candid.
Right.
And you're like, okay, that's great. But you
Stop
do have
eating
to
a
start
donut
somewhere. You have to start somewhere. You have to start with a pose and then make it look natural. Like you're doing something, right? So posing, you have to do somewhat of that to capture a headshot. But then you take it to the next level and you like bring your own energy into it. Yeah.
When I did a boudoir shoot, the poses that she had me in were the most uncomfortable, unsexy experience of my life. Like I'm just like, I just feel like, you know, I don't even know what kind of terminology to use, but it did not feel hot, right? And then you see the photos and you're like, oh, okay. So my back arched at this like 45 degree is really so it's fake, but.
Yeah. That is part of it too, is like there are some tricks.
Yeah.
Some little things that you can do. And once you learn.
But relax your face. Be in pain, but relax your face.
Yeah. It feels uncomfortable, but it looks good.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we're so lucky to have you as one of our
thank
resident
you.
photographers for our clients, and for me particularly, you're one of my faves.
Aw, thanks.
And yeah, I'll put all your information below, and I really appreciate you coming on the show.
Well, I really appreciate you.
Happy International Women's Day.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.